I'm aboard the Grady-White Canyon 386. Now this is a replacement for Grady's popular 376. With it comes even more luxurious accommodations for your crew on deck, lovely living accommodations below, and first and foremost, the Canyon 386 is a hardcore fishing boat, and Grady has managed to bring even more fishability to the cockpit. None of that would be any fun though if it weren't for the performance that's brought by triple Yamaha 450 outboard motors and the CV2 hull. I'm Randy Vance. Why don't you come on aboard with me right now and let me show you how Grady did all this. Now Yamaha's 450 XTOs are the most powerful outboards they build, and they really showed their stuff on this boat. We got 60 miles per hour at top end speed, and with a 410-gallon fuel capacity, 90% of that fuel took us 370 miles in range. That's great fishing range for any fishing boat. Now Grady-White's CV2 hull gives this boat a super sharp stem, and that's to carve waves. That sharp dead rise carries through to midships where it starts to flare out, and you get a broader dead rise that gives you great stability while you're trolling or at rest bottom fishing. Now when you come to the helm station, you'll see that we've got power steering that's integrated into those motors. We've also got helm master joystick controls, and that's standard with this boat, along with the super smooth electronic throttle and shift. Now the Canyon has a beam of 13 feet 2 inches. That's a super wide beam in a boat this size, and what it enables is a row of 4 seats here behind the helm, all protected by the tempered glass windshield and all shaded by the hard top. Now all 4 seats are equipped with a flip-up bolster and armrests that fold away. There's also footrests down below for optimal comfort, and the seats adjust fore and aft. Now with a beam of over 13 feet, you've got an enormous fighting cockpit, and this boat is full of features that are going to make fishing so much easier for you. On the port and starboard, you've got 2 large live wells. They're 35 gallons each. In the center, you've got a large fish box or a cooler. It's got a standard cool plate in it, so you don't have to fill it with ice. Everything's going to stay cold without it. Now, aft of the leaning post, you'll find that you've got this rigging area that also doubles as a summer kitchen. At the center of our station, we've got an optional Kenyon grill. On the port side, you've got a freshwater sink, and on the starboard side, easy access to a wastebasket. Now, there's plenty of storage built into this helm that's ideal for tackle or for utensils. 2 drawers underneath the center, 2 of them on the port side, and a cabinet on the starboard side. For even more tackle storage, look at the compartments on the port and starboard side of the transom. There's 2 boarding doors on board, both port and starboard. They open inward and they stay out of the way while you come on the boat. Just ahead of the doors are these little storage areas that have tow rails for the gaff man, and you've got raw water on the port side and fresh on the starboard side, plus a convenient place to store the hoses. You've got 5 rod holders in each gunnel. Under the gunnels, you've got places to put 2 tuna rods under each side. You've got 6 rod holders in the hardtop and another 6 in the leaning post. And on the hardtop, you've got the optional Gemlux outriggers. Now there's also 2 large fish boxes underneath the bow lounges. And while we're here, it's a great time to talk about the luxury on board. The entire inside of this boat is surrounded by thick coaming bolsters. That's great for fishing, so when you lean against them, it's good and padded and gives you secure footing. It's also comfortable as you're walking along in seas and might be getting bounced around a little bit. I like this large lounge up here. If you look at the shape of it where it folds right under your knees, that gives you an extra secure ride, which is assisted by the comfortable armrests. You can fold those away if you don't need them. Now the bow lounges have a neat little trick here. Tap a button and this part of the lounge folds up and it gives you a forward reclining lounge. And while we're on the subject of luxury, let's talk about the accommodations in the cabin below. Now one of my favorite features about the cabin below is the spacious entry protected by the helm and the hardtop and the windshield. It's only 3 steps to the sole below. You've got over 6 feet of headroom once you get down there. There's a double berth with a cocktail table that completes the berth or gives you a place for dining. I like the fact that you've got a TV down below, a refrigerator, a microwave, and as you step down, your control panel is easily accessible on the port side. To the starboard is your head compartment. It's got a pull-out shower, a freshwater sink, and of course, a porcelain flushing toilet. Now, in addition to the fishability, performance, and luxury on board, Grady wants this boat to be easy to own and operate as well. That's why I like the flushing port system on the starboard transom. You can hook the hose up to first one, then two, then three engines, and flush them all as easy as can be. You've also got a large access to the bilge below, which gives you easy access to the generator and the plumbing. Grady-White has made this boat to fish hard, run hard, and pamper your guests while you're on board. Everything about it screams to me, let's go to the Bahamas. I'm Randy Vance, and I'm on Grady-White's Canyon 386.